Hello, assalamu alaikum, good morning, khushamdeed, ji ayanu, goedemorgen.
Bakhair agale, ni hao, chune shumme, washwale, ohio gozaimasu, guten morgen, hola, bonjour, privyet, kaifa hal, hale shuma chutore, ahlan wa sahlan, marhaba, buna, mucho, gracias, swabiab, ishpata, and marhaba, and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is tuned into PTV World, you're watching World This Morning special transmission today. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that today is going to be a very historic moment for both of us and for all of those people who are literally fans of World This Morning and PTV World. With me, I have the very amazing, the very stunning, the very red Shiza Hashmi, and I happen to be Shahzad Hasan Khan. Hello Shiza, how do you feel today? I'm not going to ask you how are you, I'm going to ask you how do you feel today?
I feel super excited and ecstatic, and well, there's a reason, Shahzad.
Yep.
I'm so red today, and it's because, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we already gave it away with the opening sequel for our show today.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is not clear already, today we will be in conversation with the team of a very popular drama series which aired first in 2014 but became so absolutely popular by 2020 that there is no one in the world who can actually not recognize these people. We're talking about Dirilis Ertugrul, ladies and gentlemen, and today, as I already mentioned, we will be joined by some of the amazing cast of the series.
Exactly.
And you know, Shahzad, the popularity is actually beyond measure. I mean, imagine a show that is created 6 years before today, right? And later, 5 years after that, it becomes popular on, first of all, Netflix. 448 episodes, can you believe that? And more than 40 minutes long each. But then, in Pakistan, it was aired on the state television, which is, of course, PTV. It was, well, I want to say, the Prime Minister, the Premier himself, first of all, where he read about it, he watched the series, and he really liked it and appreciated it and wanted all the Pakistanis to watch it. And so here we are today, super obsessed with Ertugrul.
So, you know, just for everybody who's out there, you know, they might be wondering, okay, how many people watch it in Pakistan? So, according to PTV, ladies and gentlemen, a total of staggering 133 million people watched the drama serial as well, and even more than that. And not just that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that this was a drama which really changed the pattern of how dramas were earlier.
Absolutely.
Because when we talk about this drama in particular, I think that it changed the consumer pattern. And when we ever talk about consumer pattern, I think that we really need to talk about, you know, the kind of action it brought in, the kind of adventure it brought in, the kind of Islamic history it brought in, the kind of love and affection it brought in, the kind of family system it brought in. I think it opened the eyes of a lot of viewers out there as well. And then there were people who wanted to do the same, and you know, to do or to attempt to do something same, ladies and gentlemen, was in such an awe that, you know, even Ali Zafar did a commercial where, you know, he kind of tried wearing the same attire and do the same performances as well. But for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, we are starstruck today. You know, we two kids over here are in wonderful awe, and we, you know, just cannot wait but introduce our amazing guests to you guys as well. But before we do that, Shiza has to say something.
Yeah, actually, I do have to say a lot, but I'll try to keep it short. Before we actually say out their names, I want you guys to actually go on a journey of their roles throughout this series as well. We have a compilation of some of their scenes. Let's take a look, and when we come back, we can start a conversation with them.
So let's do this. Let's see who do we have on number one.
अर्तुगरुल भाई को कबीले से निकाल दिया है। अर्तुगरुल भाई को। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। भाई
बमसी,
मैंने तो आपके बारे में कुछ और ही सुना था। भाई ये कह रहे थे आपको कबीला बदल कर दिया। दिमाग और अकल अलग होते हैं भाई। हाँ मेरे भाई, अलग अलग होते हैं, और तुम्हारे पास अकल वाला हिस्सा ही नहीं है। कितना बहादुर सालार था, काश मैं भी शहीद हो सकूं। सबको मौका मिलेगा मेरे भाई, फिक्र मत करो।
और राह हमवार करने के लिए आपके सफर में आपकी मदद के लिए कोई ना कोई जरूर मिलेगा।
बहुत शुक्रिया, वक्त नहीं है ज्यादा।
रास्ते से हट जाओ अर्तुग, बहुत सुन चुके हम ये भाईचारे की कहानियां। अब सिर्फ इबरतनाक सजा ही इनका मुकद्दर है। आगे बढ़ो सिपाहियों।
तुम्हारा मुकद्दर मौत है कोचापाश। मैं ही दोनों कबाइल के सरदारों के इलाज पर मामूर हूँ ऐतुलन खातून। जिम्मेदारी बढ़ गई है मेरे फराइज में शामिल है कि वक्त से पहले तमाम जड़ी बूटियों का इंतजाम कर लिया जाए। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
कैसी तबीयत है इनकी?
आप ही का इंतजार है।
पूरा कबीला अब तरी का शिकार हो चुका है। अर्तुगरुल भाई ने कोजाबाश का सर कलम कर दिया।
अल्लाह अकबर, आखिर गद्दार अपने अंजाम को पहुंचा।
जो मेरी दस्तरस में था वो मैं कर चुका हूं, और अब जो भी होगा मंजूर खुदा होगा। एगिश यहीं मौजूद रहेगी, लेकिन जिरगे की कार्रवाई को भी तूल देना हमारे लिए जरूरी है, ताकि मैं वक्त का बेहतर फायदा उठा सकूं। इसकी हालत बिगड़ रही है। या अल्लाह!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if we haven't made it clear already, this was our very own Bamsi Bhai and Ertugrul Bhai, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I think it's about time that we introduce a wonderful guest all the way from Turkey for the very first time over here in Pakistan. We're very lucky that we've actually been joined by Mr. Aybek Pakajan. Hello, assalamu alaikum, marhaba, Nasalsin.
Hello, alaikum salam.
Thank you very much for joining us. It's wonderful to have you. And alongside Mr. Aybek Pakajan, ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky that we've actually been joined by somebody who was actually very good to us. And she actually thought that she's going to make her way to the studio over here as well. But before we introduce her, because she's going to play a very important role in the show today, and I think that without her, we couldn't actually bridge the gap as well. But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, moving on to somebody who actually thought that, okay, the horse might be the wife and the swords might be the kids. Within the drama series, ladies and gentlemen, he was an orphan. But other than that, he was very close to Ertugrul himself as well. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most good-looking people within the drama series. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Noretan Sonmaz. Hello, assalamu alaikum, marhaba, Nasalsin.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, and thank you very much for joining us.
आप कैसे? Hi.
Hum theek hai. Nasalsin. Wonderful to have you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time that we actually give away the name for the one who's actually going to bridge our gaps in between.
A very important
bring us
pillar
closer,
of the show today.
bring us closer, make us be able to do a conversation which is filled with emotion and, a heart-to-heart talk, which is what we want over here on World This Morning. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky that we've actually been joined by a translator. Her name happens to be Ramsha. Assalamu alaikum, Ramsha. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm good. Thank you for
Nasalsin.
having us. İyiyim. Teşekkür ederim.
Wow, teşekkür ederim. Wow, wonderful to have you as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that the panel wouldn't have been complete if we didn't have representation from the Pakistani industry as well. So for that particular reason, we're very lucky that we've actually been joined by a classical singer. He happens to be Mr. Shafqat Salamat Ali. Hello, assalamu alaikum, good morning. Absolutely perfect. Thank you very much for joining us. Wonderful to have you. Now let's get the conversation started. Shiza, ladies and gentlemen, wore red today on a very apt purpose, and that purpose was so that because we are talking about Pakistan and Turkey relationships as well. So I think that it was a great idea, Shiza. You look wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Let's get started.
But this is the thing, of course, the type of collaboration we're looking forward to, especially in the realm of the media industry lately. Because it was just a few days ago as well, a lot of producers and directors from Turkey were here in conversation with the premiere. And of course, a lot of projects are there to be done in the future as well. But to begin with Mr. Aybek Pakajan.
I think I wanted to begin with the conversation.
I know
if
you
won't
wanted
mind.
to. All right.
Okay, so Ramsha, I actually want you to ask both of them, one by one. First Mr. Aybek as well, and then moving on to Bamsi. I think we're going to actually say out or call out the names you had in the series as well. Are you guys fine with that?
Sizin dramdaki isimlerini kullanmak istemiyorlar.
Ertugrul, yes. So now, what we wanted to know was that, the drama series actually started back in 2014, and with every single year, it became more popular. I want to ask them about the very first day when they got a casting call that, hey, you know what, we're doing this series. Would you want to be a part of it? And what did they actually think about it?
2014'te başladı sizin çekimleriniz. Bu başlamadan önce sizi arayıp böyle bir dizi olacak, siz katılacak mısınız diye aradıklarında siz ne hissettiniz, ne istediniz, kalmak istediniz mi acaba? Aklınızdaki fikirleriniz neydi o zaman?
Evet, çok sevindik. izlemiştim ilk sezonunu zaten. İkinci sezonda dahil oldum ben diziye. Çok memnun oldum.
He's saying since he joined in the second season, he had
Yeah.
already watched the first season and he was a fan of the show from the start, and he
Yeah.
was very excited to be receiving that casting call. And he said, I was very happy to be a part of such a project.
And what happened in the audition? Did he go in for an audition, or was it just like, okay, you've been selected, just come in?
Sizi şey için çağırdılar mı acaba, deneme için çağırdılar mı, yoksa direkt sizi alıyoruz diye öyle bir şey?
Yok,
Oldu
ben
mu?
profesyonel bir aktörüm.
Tabii ki de.
Ben Avrupa'da da filmler yapıyordum. Cannes'da, Oscar'da. Dolayısıyla Türkiye'de bilinen bir oyuncu. Audition'ı soruyorsun galiba. Audition
Yok.
yapalım. Neyi soruyorsun?
Ha, aynen işte çekimlere birilerini bir karaktere almak için önce çekim yapıyorlar, deneme yapıyorlar, çağırıyorlar,
Evet,
antrenman
gerçekten.
gibi. Ha, onu yaptınız mı acaba?
Şeyi soruyorsunuz belki, işte at binme, kılıç kullanma.
Yani
Onlar
evet,
için çok ciddi bir ön hazırlık yapıldı, evet.
anladım.
Yeah.
Onu soruyorum.
He's saying I am a very.
Was such a long
He said I am since I am a very famous actor within
Yes.
Turkey. My name is renowned. I've done
Exactly.
films in Europe as well. He
Yeah.
said
We've read about
we had to go through an extensive training process,
Yep.
and I was cast right away. And then after that, the training process began of the riding the horses and the sword fighting and everything. It came afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yani çok uzun bir ön hazırlık süreci olduğu için yaklaşık 6 ay değil mi Nuret?
3 ay.
3 ay, 3 ay. Onun için.
There was an almost a 3-month long training period
Oh.
in order for them to be
Even for a
able to.
tabib? Even for a tabib or a doctor?
No, but he had scenes in war
Yes,
as well.
exactly.
Yani siz şey olarak, doktor olarak çalıştığınız için sizin için de mi ön hazırlık o kadar mıydı?
Tabii
Yani
ata biliyoruz, ata binmeyi bilmiyorduk, ok atmayı bilmiyorduk. Biz de savaşıyoruz.
He said I was also part of the wars and I didn't
Yes.
know how to ride a horse. I learned how to ride a horse. I learned how to shoot arrows. It was all part of the training that happened before the show.
That's
And that is
wonderful,
some
and-
serious commitment, Shazad. I mean, if
Exactly.
you look at, because the show requires a lot. It's
And we
5
want you to
seasons.
let him know that, we've actually seen his work in Winter Sleep and Love and Revolution as well, so we pretty much know that how big of an actor he is, and we praise him for the kind of work he's doing.
Sizin diğer filmleriniz, dizilerinizi de izlediler. Çok büyük fanlarınız olduklarını söylüyorlar. Yani zaten sizin çok ünlü, çok büyük bir isim olduğunuzu biliyorlar, seviniyorlar yani.
Teşekkür
Thank you.
ederim.
Biz teşekkür
All
ederiz.
right, so moving on to
Eyvallah.
our Bamsi Bhai over here, or Nuruddin as we know it. So you have, you're one of the people who has the most scenes with Ertugrul. Did you ask him if he trained? Did you train for horse riding? And then you have archery scenes, sword fighting. Did you train for all of that?
He's a born fighter.
Actually-
And also, did you read about Bamsi, the character, before, signing up for the show?
Actually, my story is a little bit funny
Sure.
Okay.
about how they choose me.
Tell us.
My manager called me, and we would give an audition to the firm. So it was a summertime. We were sitting in the garden, and an assistant came and said, "Drink something." I said, "Coffee." Okay. Was sitting like that. I'm like this. Something like that. 20 minutes, no one came. And after 20 minutes, our director came, which I didn't know him.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
He was like, "Okay, I'm watching this guy for 20 minutes. He's already an Alp."
He's already in character.
Yeah, he's okay. So they choose me,
Oh, that's
like
brilliant.
that.
And now you're also doing. Are you a part of the next series as well?
Actually, Osman.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Now Bamsi is very old man there for 70 years old.
70 years.
So yes,
wow.
white beard. So that's why I cut my hair.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm continuing there.
But how was it, when the director came up to you? It's like a dream come true as well, that a director, just out in the open walks up to you and be like, "Hey, you know what? You're already an Alp and you probably would fit in the series as well." How was it for you? Was it difficult for you to decide then that, okay, I might probably do it, or was it just like, I don't know, I'll get back to you?
No. Actually, I believe that person's internal energy
Yep.
attracts outside.
Exactly.
So I'm a forest guy, actually,
Oh, yeah.
in my private life.
You're a trainer
Yeah.
as well. Are you a trainer as
Yes,
well?
yes.
Yeah,
For martial arts?
for martial arts,
Yes.
yes. I had been in China in a temple.
Okay.
I was with the guys with orange ones.
Monks. Okay.
Monks, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And from 5 a.m. till 8 p.m. Was training, no talking,
From 5 a.m. till 8 p.m.
like in the movies.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
My mind a little bit gone away because of that.
Okay.
So I have got self-confidence about fighting or using weapons.
Yeah.
So with this serial, it was matched to me.
All right, which is why, this is something which we decided that we will talk about as well, and it's a question for both of you. What we wanted to know was that, while all of those action scenes were being shot, was it all real, or did you actually had, because whenever we shooting such scenes for films, we have duplicates in place as well. But this series was so enormous and the budgets might have been so gigantic. So did you ever come across a duplicate of yours as well, or everything was done by you guys?
And
yourself?
also, were they ever injured, Ramsha?
Everything is by ourselves.
Okay.
Wow.
Adrenaline. When we shoot the scenes, fighting scenes, hands like 5 or 10
Adrenaline
seconds,
rush.
and no one can touch me there for 5 seconds.
Wow.
I have got here sword
Okay.
on my eye.
Okay.
So many on the hands. It's hard to ride in winter. It's like a bullet. Soil comes.
Oh, God.
on our- It's a hard job, yeah.
Of course.
But we
And I
love
think-
it.
And I think while yes, this is a hard job, but you have, mashallah, millions of people who love you. They
Yeah.
look up to you. They are obsessed with you.
And he knows, yeah.
And
there
you
are million
even,
people,
all
they
of you
love
guys. All right, so Ramsha, the same question for Ayberk.
Okay. Sahneleri çekerken, özellikle aksiyon sahneleri çekilirken siz hiç yaralandınız mı? Yoksa bütün şeyleri siz mi yaptınız? Yani atı binme söylediniz, ok çekme falan dediniz. Onları hepsi siz mi yaptınız? Yoksa sizin yerine biri yaptı mı, öyle şey mi oldu?
And
I did
please,
all.
can you-
I did all. Then copy
Yeah.
paste.
And please, can you request him to,
Copy-paste.
to look towards us while he's speaking, and please, if he can, speak a little louder.
Ha, bir de cevap verirken siz onlara bakıp biraz yüksek
Tamam.
sesle konuşursanız.
Tamam, ata biz biniyoruz. Yani atın dublörü olmaz.
We'll pretend as if we are understanding every word you say.
He said that I'm the one who did all the stunts. You can't have a duplicate for someone who's riding a horse.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true. But did
Kılıcı
he ever
biz
get injured?
çekiyoruz.
Yeah.
Kılıcın dublörü olmaz.
He said I did
but
the
with
sword
so much
fighting.
armor on you, shields and armor, you can probably cheat a little bit. Okay, probably I'm not feeling well, I'm not in good shape. Somebody else can do it for me.
He's saying no, it's not possible.
Ne diyor?
Sizin kostümleriniz çok ağır oluyor ya. Belki onlardan yorulduğunuzda yani ben yapmayayım diye biraz çekilip başka biri gelsin diye.
Hepsini biz yapıyoruz.
He's saying everything we do ourselves.
Wow, wonderful.
No
That's
duplicates.
amazing. That's amazing.
And also our director is like
Mehmet, is it?
he's the producer.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
And for
Method.
me, he's a big visionary.
Yeah.
That he visioned this
He's a
project.
visionary, yes.
And our director, Metin Günay, he's the architect.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, as I told you, I had been with monks,
Yeah.
and the head of monks,
Yeah.
they are very like this,
Oh.
and Metin Günay is like that. you cannot say
So
that,
you
"Oh,
had
I'm
experience."
tired, sir, may I? No way.
So you had experience with that.
Yeah.
Well, and it
Alright,
must
but-
be tiring, but we're going to come back to this as well. Let me just move on to Shafkat Salamat Ali Khan Sahab as well, because ladies and gentlemen, he happens to be one of the legendary classical singers from Pakistan, and right now he's representing the entire industry of Pakistan as well. He's, wherever they're going to go, I think that Salamat Sahab will go with them as well. So, sir, coming on to you, what we wanted to ask was that you're representing the entire industry of Pakistan as well, and you will get the most time to be in conversation with them. What kind of conversation do you think you should have with them while they are in Pakistan?
Do you want to collaborate with them as well?
Certainly, because I already have done a couple of things, but I think the music and the acting is not, there is no difference between it. It's all
In music and acting?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I definitely believe on that. It's all timing. It's
Yeah.
a rhythm.
Yeah,
The dialogue delivery is a rhythm,
exactly,
Plus it's a melody.
exactly.
People, all artists have different sounds. When they deliver the dialogues,
Yeah,
there's some sound which you can feel, like certain actors like Dilip Kumar and
Yeah.
many others. I have watched this play. It's wonderful. It's beautiful.
Yes.
So music,
And the way you have your hair, I think that you can even get a casting call from them as well.
maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, I performed for Turkish Embassy last year.
Wow.
Mr. Sahil Sajid is always taking me all over the world. So I really want to thanks to him and thanks to you and to be a part of this. I think music, acting is all same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no difference which I came to know.
Yeah.
I was traveling all over the world. I had a collaboration with different kind of artists.
Wow.
So music is universal language.
Exactly. Music is a universal language, and there's this one very common thing, and I think it's a cultural common, and that is that in the olden times, whenever there were guests coming to another tribe or moving from one tribe to another, there will be a group of people who will welcome, by singing or playing duffs as well. So would you mind if you can sing a small couplet for our guests over here in the
Certainly.
studios? Please go ahead.
First of all, I just want to welcome you in Pakistan with my music. Actually, the Sufi music and from Turkey, we really inspired. There's some connection between Pakistan,
Yep.
subcontinent. So there's influence of classical music.
Yes.
So there's a Sufi thought I want to sing.
Sure.
Okay.
Hazrat Baba Bulle Shah.
Oh, of course.
उठियो बुलिया चलियो था चलिए वो जिथा होवन सारे अन्ने ना कोई साडी जात पछाणे ते ना कोई सानू मन्ने. This is a particular word. आओ सइयों रल देव वधाई मैं वर पाया रांझा माई.
Exactly.
So very special guest.
Yes.
This mean that
Yeah.
my beloved has come
Aw.
my home.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And Bumsy is inspired. Bumsy is
This for
inspired.
you. So I'm singing now.
Wonderful.
नियो सइयों रल देओ नी वधाई नियो सइयों रल देवो वधाई मैं वर पाया रांझा माही नियो सइयों अज दा रोज मुबारक चढ़िया अज दा रोज मुबारक चढ़िया रांझा साडे वेड़े बड़िया हथ खूंडी मुड कंबल धरिया चाका वाली शक्ल बनाई निया सइयों रल देओ वधाई निया सइयों रल देओ वधाई मैं वर पाया रांझा माई निया सइयों.
Wonderful.
Super.
Wow, that was so mesmerizing.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, you literally
just
took
want
us
to
on a
explain
journey.
the philosophy of this word. Ao Sanyo.
Yeah.
Oh, my beloveds, please come
Yeah.
and say congratulations to me that my beloved has come home. And today the sunrise is so beautiful because I have found my true love, my
Exactly.
beloved
Wow.
came my home. This is the whole meaning of this.
Exactly, and that's wonderful.
And
So-
that's what you guys are for us. Love you all.
Love you.
That's so
Love
sweet.
you all.
Absolutely sweet. And while every one of us is talking, Ramsha is actually continuously explaining everything to Mr. Iberg over here. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what? There's something that we really need to talk about.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people out there are waiting for this.
Go
one.
ahead.
But before that, let me just say, Shahzad, how media actually has the ability and the power to actually manipulate history for that matter.
Exactly.
Like for you and me, if we were to watch a movie from the last century, we were going to believe it because we
Yeah.
were never there.
Exactly.
So I'm so happy that for the first time in my life at least, there's a content that is pure for Muslims,
Yeah.
that is a true Muslim story first
Yeah.
of all, and so beautifully put on screen that people like, even my dad, who never watch anything, he is hooked to Ertugrul
Yeah.
because it's been so beautifully portrayed.
And not just that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to add on one thing as well. I
Do
know
it.
that you had
problem.
another something to say as well, and that is that, you know, that for whatever has been witnessed within the drama series, ladies and gentlemen, people are actually going to go to Turkey to see wherever it was shot as well. And it was a village named Riva, I guess, you know,
Yes.
Yes.
where it
Lake
was
of
shot
Riva,
as well.
yes.
So we're going to talk about that, but not just that. Since we actually have to head out towards a short break, there's one more important aspect, and that is that, okay, it started to air in 2014 in Turkey and then eventually came down to Pakistan.
Yeah.
You know, on the request of our premier, Mr. Imran Khan, who said that everybody needs to watch it so that we can learn about the history as well.
True.
But not just that. I think that the most important aspect is that people of Pakistan, they're always known that they are hospitable people, but the amount of love they have for you people, you can already witness it over here in the studio, outside the
Absolutely.
studio, and outside on the street as well, because people are full of love. People want to take selfies. People just cannot get over the very fact that you guys are over here. We feel very lucky today as well. But right now,
We're heading out to a very short break. When we come back, we will be in conversation with them about how they like Pakistan. So stay tuned. Good morning.
Ertugrul is its best form of entertainment. Perhaps overwhelmed by Urduan style, Prime Minister Imran Khan proudly tweeted that Turks ruled India for over 600 years. Historians might raise their eyebrows as the statement is half true only, but it must be rare for a Prime Minister to hail imperial rule over his land. This is not the first Turkish drama to have become popular in Pakistan, but what is different about Ertugrul, often described as the greatest show of all times, is that President of Turkey gifted this memorable series to our Prime Minister Imran Khan when he was on his visit to Turkey, which is the true representation of the brotherly ties between the two countries. Further, the state channel of Pakistan, PTV, translated the series in Urdu. Because of its popularity in Pakistan, other countries also followed suit and made it a part of the mainstream media too.
Welcome back to Well This Morning, ladies and gentlemen, on a very, very special transmission where Shahzad and I are starstruck.
Yeah.
Yes, but we have some very important characters from your favorite series, Tiril is Ertugrul, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, we have Ertugrul and we have Bamsi over here in the studios with us alongside Mr. Shafkat Salamat Ali as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time. I mean, it's a very interesting question, because the question is that, okay, you know, the series might be a big hit over there in Turkey as well. When did they got to know that, okay, you know, we are being watched in Pakistan, Azerbaijan, and other continents of the world as well? And when did they start to receive all of those fan mails? And how crazy were they? And what were the main questions they were asking that, yeah, you know what, probably you can ask our, you know, or probably answer our questions. So how was it when they realized that, okay, you know, it's a big hit,
Yeah.
everybody's in love with it?
It's not just Turkey.
Şimdi çekimler, yani yayınlar 2014'te başladı. Siz ne zaman dünya çapında bu dizinin izlendiğini fark ettiniz diye sordular. Bir de sizin takipçileriniz, fanlarınız diğer ülkelerden size mail falan gönderiyorlar mı? Size hediye gönderiyorlar mı? O nasıl bir histi? Ne zaman bunu fark ettiniz? Ne zaman bunlar başladı?
Yani sosyal medya hesaplarından tabii dünyanın her yerinden, özellikle Asya ve Müslüman ülkelerden mesajlar geliyor.
He's saying because of social media, it has played a very big role. That was the first sort of outlet which helped us realize that we have fans from all over the world, especially from Muslim countries, and that's where they started to interact with us initially.
Yani sadece Müslüman ülkeler değil, gayrimüslim olan ülkelerden de çok fazla mesaj geliyor. Amerika'dan, Avustralya'dan, Güney Afrika'dan.
Even non-Muslims
even
from
non-Muslim
Australia,
countries.
America.
Yes, exactly.
I picked on the key words.
Yes.
What about you, Nuruddin?
Actually, I want to say this. It's okay, all right. Acting is a professional thing.
Yeah.
But also, you make this by heart.
Yeah.
And especially this project is made by heart.
Yeah.
So when a fan, a watcher, reflects you that feeling, it makes you very clean and high and powerful.
Yes.
So always it's valuable. And I always feel the audience energy.
Yeah.
When we are watched in Pakistan,
Yeah.
I also felt the energy.
Wow.
I don't know if you
Can you
believe.
feel my energy now?
We
I
are
feel
radiating energy.
I'm an empath guy. I feel the energy in my
that's
spirit,
nice.
and also my training is because of that. So when I say that it's real, I feel that, and very very hot energy and very cheerful and clean energy.
Wow.
So I'm
I
very
think he has
happy.
a naughty
That's wonderful. But you know, on my show over here, you know, I'm known for my some different sorts of questions as well. Since you just spoke about hot energy, so I'm just going to come down to that as well and ask you, you know, for everybody who's so popular all over the world, you know, in different continents, in different regions where people are just, you know, drooling over you, and at that same time you're single.
Ladies, he's single, just by the way.
So the kind of fan following you might get might be different from Ertugrul as well. So you know, keeping that in mind. You know, there might be so many proposals out there for you. So are you going to consider any, or are you going to consider any from Pakistan or from any other Muslim country? You know, let's talk about that as well. Please go ahead.
Actually, this is really a private question.
But still, we got to do that.
On a funny note.
No problem. But little funny, little real, because I'm keen on energy.
Yeah.
And I believe in soul. So I think I'm looking for my match. Okay.
Yeah, why not? They get you. I don't know.
What is it?
He's saying just say why not? I'll consider it and then just move on.
He really doesn't want to get to the question,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but you know, I think that was a very diplomatic answer. You could have come up with a better answer. You know,
Okay.
please give it another try.
Ask
Give
me
it
again.
another try.
Ask me again.
Give it another
Come
try.
He's like, ask me.
Are you considering proposals as of now
Considering
from your fans?
Proposals.
teklif mi alıyorum?
Teklif alır mısınız yani?
I'm getting many
Proposals.
proposals. Yes.
Yes.
You are?
Are you going to consider them
I'm
Kabul etmeyi düşünür müsünüz?
I'm searching.
for true love, for true energy?
The search is still
It is
on,
really
ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's a good answer, yes. But now, I want you, Ramsha, to ask both of them if they have any plans on being a part of Pakistani dramas or even films for that matter, because Ayberk over here has acted in films before.
Yes.
Do they like Pakistani content? Are they looking forward for a collaboration?
Okay. Şimdi siz yurt dışında da filmleri çektiniz. Pakistan'da çekilen seriler, filmler, onlarda oynamayı düşünür müsünüz? Ya da belki bir birliktelik, bir şey, Türkiye ile birlikte bir çekim falan
Olabilir,
olursa onları
olabilir.
düşünür
İsterim.
müsünüz?
İsterim.
He said he'd be very interested.
Really?
Wow, that's great. I
Even
think.
if he has to learn Urdu for that?
Urduca öğrenmeniz gerekirse bile mi düşünürsünüz?
Bilmiyorum.
He's like, I'm not sure then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, probably I think what we can do is, which is very common, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can say assalamu alaikum to each other as well. Wa alaikum assalam, that will help us as well. But what's your take on this? For example, producers over here from Pakistan, if they want you to be a part of our drama series as well, because we are in love with you, you guys are in love with us, I think it's a mutual feeling. Would you be willing, would you be happy to do so?
Actually, I would be happy, and we talked about it in Turkey.
Oh, brilliant.
We had a team, and I met Pakistani valuable people, so we talked about it, and also.
Yes, go on.
Also, I would like to share.
Yeah, please go on. Go on. It's all right. Please go on.
And also, I would like to share my knowledge with people all around the world.
Wow.
So why not Pakistan?
Oh, that's wonderful. Because recently, ladies and gentlemen, it was in the news as well. Adnan Siddiqui, one of the most amazing actors from Pakistan, they had a collaboration with the Turkish production house as well. And in days to come, we might probably be seeing, you know, Turkish actors and Pakistani actors working together. And why not? Because art
going
has
to
no
be
boundaries,
perfect.
and I think that we should actually talk about that,
Do
please.
you have something to say?
Şimdi Pakistan'la tarihsel bağlarımız çok güçlü olduğu için
The historical ties that Pakistan has with Turkey are so strong
Yes.
Exactly.
Biz sizi gerçekten kardeş gibi görüyoruz.
We see Pakistanis as true brothers.
And we do too.
Biz burada bir yabancı ülkedeki gibi hissetmiyoruz.
He's saying, I don't feel like I'm in a foreign country right now. I feel like I'm in my own country.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
Wonderful to know you as well, and the kind of feelings you have, and I think it's mutual as well. And not just that, I think at this point of time, I would actually like to say that I'm a big fan of Recep Tayyip Erdogan as well, and the kind of leader he is, and the way he's actually led Turkey and made it all over the world. And you know, people are in love with Turkey, and the kind of you know, hospitality we get, you know, whenever Pakistanis are in Turkey as well. I think it's mutual, and we should have lived in the same house. You know, it should have been Pakistan or Turkey. I think we should have been together anyways.
Türkiye'de de Pakistanlara çok saygı veriliyor. Yani biz değerli hissettiğimiz çok ülkeler çok az Pakistanlara değer veren ülkeler. Türkiye'de ilk sırada olduğu için biz de sizi kardeş olarak görüyoruz. Biz de çok seviyoruz.
Right, but it's not just hospitality you talked about when we go to Turkey. It's the kind of support that Recep Tayyip Erdogan Saab has provided to Pakistan on different international forums, actually, where our friend Muslim countries wouldn't stand for us. Turkey always did. So which is why we're, like you said, in love with Turkey. But we're really short on time, and my heart is breaking because I really want this to go forward. So I think we should be taking some closing notes and messages.
Yeah, and
from
before
our
we take the
stars
closing
over
notes,
here.
obviously the closing notes are important, but we want their feedback for us as well. Okay, on air, we're going to do this now. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sizden geri bildirim istiyorlar. Hem program
we
hakkında
shouldn't have
hem
done this.
Why
yani vermek istediğiniz bir mesaj varsa onu istiyorlar sizden.
Ya siz harika insanlarsınız. Çok yüksek enerjiniz var.
He's saying you're wonderful people. You have great energy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Çok güzel ağırladınız. Çok
And we'd love to
teşekkürler.
work in Turkey with you.
Sizinle de Türkiye'de çalışmak isterler
That
diyorlar.
wasn't really.
What about you?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, let's not talk about us, but are you enjoying in Pakistan generally?
No, I want to
Because it's
talk
just
about you.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's so sweet.
Go ahead.
I would like to say that you are making your job by heart also.
We love doing it.
As soon as we met at backstage, I felt your energy again. It's high level
Thank you.
energy, and very nice to meet you.
Same here, of
Likewise.
course.
And we want you to share a message for all those Pakistanis who are out there who are big fans of yours as well. Look straight into the camera.
Okay.
And maybe this can be on behalf of the entire Ertugrul cast, okay?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Bütün Ertuğrul tarafından, yani Diriliş Ertuğrul ekip tarafından siz bir mesaj
Okay. Oh, first of all, very nice to be here with you guys, and just what I can say that your love and your energy is felt by ourselves, and it's very beautiful and important.
Wow.
Thank you for all.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much, Shafkat Saab, for being with us. Thank you very much, Bamsi, for being with us. Thank you very much, Rabsha, for being with us. And thank you very much, Atul Bey, for being with us. Marhaba and Tashakur Idri.
Shukriya.
Shukriya. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Absolutely.
And for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you catch us in repeat as well. Please make sure that you
Absolutely.
write to us on our Facebook page, which is with the name of
Well this morning.
on Twitter,
Well this morning without a G.
on Daily Motion and YouTube.
Also well this morning.
And the fabulous repeat's going to be at
5:00 hopefully so.
Yeah, because it's a special transmission. Look after yourselves, and thank you very much, Pakistan, for sharing so much love and joy with all of these people, because they love to be in Pakistan and they would love to work in Pakistan as well. Look after yourselves. Good morning.
Good morning.